Hello, Wendy Trott here, and I am here to present the design thinking project that I did with our group. My group included Allison Harvey, Megan York, and Crystal Poston. So, um, design thinking has 5 stages to it. They're empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and evaluate. We used these terms in our discussion. We also looked at the Design Thinking for Educators toolkit, and they had it labeled under different terms and verbiage, which I used in the essay. So I just wanted to explain where those fit into the design thinking model, which you know. Um, this quote really stuck out to me. Design thinking is a mindset, not a toolkit or a series of steps. It's a way to change the way we look at things. And instead of just, I'm going to make something and walk away from it, it's really an impactful, ongoing process. So for our empathize, we talked to middle schoolers. I was able to talk to 6th and 7th grade students. I talked to several different students. They were all female. None of the gentlemen in my class wanted to talk to me about this, but I asked them the issues, problems, needs, things they're excited about, and they all came back with community service. Different forms of community service, either environmental or body image, or some of them are interested in animal rights. And so we combined that with my group members' results of finding ways to bring in technology. We talked about their needs and the wants, and we were able to define our problem. We saw our learners wanting to be able to promote community awareness for social issues and using technology. So we put those two together and came up with the idea of creating a public service announcement, which would allow them to do the research needed for both the community issues and the technology issues. So in ideation, we really wanted to make sure we had all of our learners involved, even our apathetic ones. So some of the different plans we had was to involve community members whenever possible. LoveWorks, I'm in Norman, so University of Oklahoma, if that's appropriate, to bring them in and have them help out. Public libraries, no matter where you are always a great resource with great tools and technology. So the other thing we wanted to make sure that we addressed was planning to take the time to teach research skills and video editing. We wanted to make sure we addressed those high needs in this project. So some of the different products we were anticipating for students to make would be TikTok videos, Instagram videos, anything with social media, iMovies, PictoCharts, or Canva presentations if they didn't want to be on screen. We each made our own prototype, which I am not going to play, but they're all short little videos that we made. We chose to talk about the coronavirus because that's what's going on right now, so COVID-19. And we all did it in our own fashion. The reason I love this is some of us, it's kind of like our students. You can see some of us had a little bit more time and energy went into it. Some of us, it was a true prototype, and we would go back and edit and update it as our project went on. So our observations from prototype or the iteration stage, it was fun and it was fairly easy. We were all able to make the videos, share them, and have success with them. And also, since we kept the topic open, we didn't agree all to do COVID. We had our own choices, but we all kind of did something similar, but yet different and in our own way. So allowing that student voice and choice made for the best videos. So the call to action, kind of looking at how this will fit into libraries. So can it be done? Absolutely. We really think it can be done in any library where you're serving really teens or any other users. Teens especially, though, because they get to make something that's important and critical to them. It's a great way to teach tech skills in a meaningful manner. It's not that one-off lesson where you've taught it and then they forget about it. It really is something that's going to stick and be retained. And then for me as a school librarian, this is a great way to integrate your idea of design thinking into something with teachers. So you can kind of use this as a bridge to show teachers how design thinking can be used in projects and in lessons and in higher level thinking strategies. So it's kind of that connecting piece that shows teachers how they're doing the research and they're learning the skills, but they're also getting to make something they care about. So even your reluctant learners are going to be more intrigued and wanting to participate. For evaluation, I looked over how we could evaluate this, and I had 3 different ideas. The first one is more summative, formal evaluation. It's a survey. It would be a way to collect data and share that with teachers and administrators and prove that this is a concept that's having learning and success. You could see how students feel about the project, ask them about different research skills, ask them about different technology skills, and have evidence that they are learning and developing those much needed skills. And then the other two are obviously a lot less formal. So the second one is check-ins, frequent peer and teacher checkpoints. So allowing the students to talk to each other and see where they're at. I'd say every 3 days, students need a checkpoint, either with a peer or with a teacher, and having those conversations to ensure that they're going through all the stages at their pace and they're not skipping anything like research, and that they're finding success. And then the last one would be monitoring. So students are going to finish at different times, monitoring their prototypes and their finished products, see who's looking at the PSAs, see what's being said about them, allow the students to see how successful they're being and bring that up to their attention. So that would be how we evaluate the success of the project. And obviously, just like our students with design thinking, it's kind of one of those, it never has to truly be over. We can constantly be redoing parts that need to be redone, or taking pieces out and substituting, and constantly finding ways to make it the very best final product. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. I think design thinking is a great way to challenge our students, and it can be something that is formal, like in a classroom, or I love how we can make it informal in the library setting and allow them to have some fun with it. So I really enjoyed this process, and thank you so much.